Welcome students. Good morning. In previous lecture we had discussed about dimensional formula. Today we are going to discuss application of dimensional formula, which is very important. So note down application of dimensional formula. Applications of dimensional formula. There are many applications. So first application is there to check the correctness of dimensional formula. To check the correctness of dimensional formula. This is first application. By if you know the dimensional formula, by dimensional formula we can check the given physical quantity is correct or incorrect. For the example, let's suppose you are given S equal to ut plus 1 upon 2 at square. This is 9th level question and we have to check it is correct or incorrect, but you should know the dimensional formula. So first S for L is equal to u is the velocity and velocity dimensional formula Lt power minus 1 into t plus 1 upon 2 is not physical quantity, so it will not include it. A for acceleration Lt power minus 2 into t square. T power minus 1, t power plus 1 will cancel out. T power minus 2, t power plus 2 will cancel out. T power 0 is equal to 1. We will get L is equal to L plus L 2L. 2 is not physical quantity. It becomes L is equal to L. It means given formula was correct. Are you getting? Very easy. We are trying to find out the S is equal to ut plus 1 upon 2 at square is correct or incorrect. For this, we have to write the dimensional formula for each physical quantity. S is the length, you better know, it is L. U is the velocity, Lt power minus 1. T for time, T plus 1 upon 2 is not physical quantity, it is a quantity only, so it is dimensionless. A for Lt power minus 2, you better know, is the acceleration, and T for T square, T power minus 2, T power plus 2, it becomes T power 0 and T power 0 is equal to 1. Similarly here T power minus 1, T power plus 1 become T power 0. So we will get L plus L is equal to 2L. 2 is not included as previously I told. So L is equal to L. It means given physical quantity was correct. Some more question are here. Note down these points. Okay. Some more questions we can check. Let's suppose you are given V square is equal to U square plus 2S. This is also equation of motion which is taught in class 9th. Again you can check it. V for velocity Lt power minus 1 whole square. V for velocity Lt power minus 1 whole square is equal to U for velocity again Lt power minus 1 whole square plus 2 is not physical quantity. A for Lt power minus 2 into what we get here S for L. Here we whole square you will get L square T power minus 2 is equal to L square T power minus 2 plus L into L square T power minus 2. We will get L square T power minus 2 is equal to 2 L square T power minus 2. No doubt 2 is not included. Again L square T power minus 2 is equal to L square T power minus 2. Hence given formula was correct. Are you getting? There are some easier questions which is based on to check the correctness of physical quantities relation. Okay, next question. Some important question are here. Let's suppose you are given T is equal to 2 pi under root L upon G. This is the time period formula. Okay. Now we have to check it is correct or incorrect. T for time, T is equal to 2 pi is dimensionless quantity, it is not physical quantity, it will not include it, is equal to under root L L for capital L upon G. G for L t to power minus 2 because G is the acceleration. L will cancel out. It will come t square root t. It means t is equal to t and the given formula was correct. To confirm the formula is correct or incorrect, you have to full knowledge about dimensional formula because we are studying application of dimensional formula. Are you getting all these points? This is first application of dimensional formula to check the correctness of dimensional formula. Okay, some more question. We can solve some more question. Let's suppose that is given h is equal to 2t cos theta upon r dg. This is the SC Verma question. That question given in SC Verma. Okay, where t is the surface tension, r is the radius, d is the density and g is the acceleration. Cos theta, you better know, cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse, cancel out, it is a dimensionless quantity, so we have to check it. H for height for length is equal to 2 is not physical quantity, t for surface tension, and you better know surface tension t is equal to F upon L, so t is equal to F for ml t to power minus 2 upon L will cancel out, t is equal to m t to power minus 1, already taught. This is the surface tension, so t become m t to power minus 2 upon r for radius, L, d for density, here rough work is there, density is equal to mass upon volume, mass for capital M, volume for L cube, it will go up m L power minus 3, so density become m L power minus 3 into G is the acceleration, it is L t to power minus 2, m will cancel out, t square will cancel out, we will get it's okay na? Not t cube, sorry. Something is missing here, I think. Okay, let's see. L is equal to yes, good. L is equal to 1 upon L into L square into L power minus 3. It become 1 upon L power minus 1. Minus 3 and plus 2 it become minus 1 and it will go up, it become L. So we got L is equal to L, hence the given quantity was correct. See all points. H is equal to 2t cos theta upon r dz. Let us suppose that question is given and question is asked, you have to check it is correct or incorrect. You have to go through H for length L, T for surface tension we can find out such way, m t power minus 2 upon r for radius L, d for density is equal to mass upon volume, you will get m L power minus 3, g for acceleration L t power minus 2, we will get L is equal to m cancel out, t square cancel out, L into L square into L power minus 3 plus 2 is equal to L power minus 1, it will go up L, we are getting L is equal to L, it means left hand side is equal to right hand side, it means the given equation was correct. Okay, some more question we can put as an example here, then you can solve questions given in different books. Okay, let's suppose you are given as like this, y is equal to a sin omega t minus kx. That critical question given in different books as like DC Pandey. Okay, since it is equal to sin theta, you better know sin theta is in the form of sin theta, so it is a dimensionless quantity. Y is the displacement L, here amplitude is displacement L, so L is equal to L, hence given formula was correct. This is the form of theta, you better know y is equal to a sin theta, in the place of theta it is written omega t minus kx, which is a sin theta and which is dimensionless quantity. A for amplitude, you better know, this is the amplitude, in class 9th the maximum displacement is called amplitude and that is the displacement, both are meter, y is meter for L, A is amplitude for L, L is equal to L, hence given formula was correct. That is also given in your NCERT book. Okay. Let's suppose one critical question is given as like nu is equal to 1 upon 2L under root T upon M. That is very important question. Many times that question asked. And you have to check it is correct or incorrect. Here T for tension. It is not surface tension. It is tension, and tension is equal to force. M for mass per unit length. This is the vibration of string. M is mass per unit length. That question is given to you. Don't go how this become. We are trying to find out the different formula and going to check it is correct or incorrect. Nu is the frequency. Nu is the frequency. So dimensional formula of nu is, you better know, T power minus 1 is equal to 1 upon L. 2 is not physical quantity, 1 upon L under root T for tension. Tension is equal to force. It become ml T power minus 2 upon M for mass per unit length. M is not mass, it is mass per unit length of string. It become M upon L. M cancel out. It will go up. T power minus 1 is equal to 1 upon L under root. It will go up. It come L squared T power minus 2. It's okay. So L square and L will cancel out. It will come outside the bracket. It become L and cancel out. We will get T power minus 1 is equal to T square root. It will become T power minus 1. Hence the given formula was correct. Okay. So this is the first application of dimensional formula, and it was to check the correctness of physical quantity or to check the correctness of given formula. If you know the if you know the dimensional formula, you can check the given physical quantity is correct or incorrect. So that's all for today. Next day we will discuss about to define the relation between physical quantity, which is another application of dimensional formula. Okay, that's all.